The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, it's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here is 3rd down and 4.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Back to throw, Smith. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. 34 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. 14. Seahawks, nothing. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, 76 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, Pollard again. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Lamb will go in motion. Now Prescott on fourth down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. It's caught, Lockett. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. To the right side, this is Walker. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This is second and 8.
a gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The slot man in motion right. On third down, here's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here.
A loss of 5.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now, 14-10. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so try to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. Finding Walker, complete. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Gino's going to throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
First down, Cowboys.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A second down throw for Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Lamb. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Geno now to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Smith. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Again, Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now Geno. Flushed out right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on fourth down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First down, Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Prescott. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
On third down, it's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5. Metcalf motions left.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing again is Smith. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
And that's good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Smith. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Dallas.
A first down throw for Prescott.
That is incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A give to Pollard running left.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Pollard gets it off the option.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Play action now, Prescott. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just shy of the goal line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, he fakes a spike.
And that'll be caught.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Throwing is Smith. Going deep for Walker. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's got it down to the 28.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Well, Prescott here to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting. in a stadium? Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Off the play fake, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Here's 1st and 10. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Smith going to move him around. Smith to throw from his end zone. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's Smith. Gets this complete to Smith and Jigba. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining,
never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Hey, vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Jets.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
They go play action with Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Breaks through the contact. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Play action. It's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Another Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
At their own 3-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith.
Catch is made by Metcalf. Through the middle of the field. He may go. DK Metcalf.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
DK Metcalf, 97 yards. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. They'll hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Wilson. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6. Throwing is Wilson. And his pass incomplete.
Many times the mindset of a play caller after a quarterback's thrown an interception on the previous drive is to come right back and give them a throw to get their confidence back. Give them something easy, get a completion, kind of get them settled again. Instead, this ball was tipped in the air and almost turned into an interception. Offense trying to make a big play, defense trying to make a big play.
And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook, 44 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. It's caught inside the 25. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
First down.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Here's Smith. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4. They snap it to Smith. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again here, Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. How do they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down?
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing now is Geno.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Back to throw, Smith.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 14. First down, Seattle.
On 1st and 10, Smith.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Smith.
Going right back to Fant.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Able to fight through one tackle.
Now Cook hit and he lost the football.
And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant from 21 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Jets 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now Wilson on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 61 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Now Geno on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This is Fant on the short completion. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Smith on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Smith.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
On second down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down.
Again, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On second down, it's Cook again.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
is going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein.
And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On first down, Smith. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and
out of the gun. Here's Wilson.
Seahawks 47-yard line.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Geno's going to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the deep. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And Smith, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Smith and Jigba. A gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
On first down, it's Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Noah Fant, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14.
27, Jets 13. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wilson's got it complete.
Down the left sideline.
And down to the 27-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Wilson to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's
got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next to score, Seahawks 27, Jets 20.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
To throw on second down is Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They snap it to Smith.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's good for a Jets first down.
Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 5.
Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Here now, third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Jets.
The two Wilsons, Zach and Garrett, teaming up there. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. This is 1st and 10. Smith to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Smith's going to throw it. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. On 4th down, Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run it again with Cook. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Smith. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here comes 2nd down. Now Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now it's Smith. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that wasn't easy, but they do wind up converting a 4th and 7 to keep this drive moving.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial.
So it's the Seahawks who are going to get the first crack at things. They'll possess it to start things off here in overtime. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Fan.
And quickly, they get to the line. From the gun, here's Smith. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To the air again, Smith. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation